Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got 4 solo artist MV Patreon requests today for you. We're just going to go through all 4 in a row. Hopefully you stick through all of them. First up, we've got BIBI, who've been meaning to check out for a while. I only really know her from the collab she did with Young Guk and Soyeon on Soyeon's Windy album, which was awesome. Made me very interested in checking out her stuff. She is something. We're going to be checking out her song Casino. That is a request from Corky. Thank you so much. Then we're going to be moving on to Hyunsik of B2B's solo effort debut, I believe, in Dear Love, which came out in 2019. That is a request from Dominica. Thank you for that. And then we're going to be hopping on to YONG Yoseop, who is the main vocal of Highlight / Beast, right? I was very much blown away by his vocals in the Killing Voice that we checked out of Highlight. Very, very impressive. And his new song, Brain, that came out just like 9 days ago, September 20th. That is a request from Alondra. Thank you so much. And what's really interesting about this is that someone else requested another song that he is featured on 10 years ago. So we're going to be jumping for the last song 10 years in the past for YONG GUK's song I Remember, who he is from BAP. But this song was released, I believe, like 6 months prior to BAP even debuting, because they debuted, I think, in like 2012, and this came out in August of 2011. So very, very interesting. And like I said, YONG Yoseop is on that song. He features on it, not in the MV, but his voice is in the song. That is a request from Carissa. But thank you so much for the request. If you guys want to request something of your own to me, you can do that on Patreon. We've got lots of album reactions, live stages, tons of variety content stuff on there, whole bunch of stuff. You'll find something for to interest you on there if you look. So let's go. Let's start with the BB's Casino. Let's do it. Why is this coming off as so dark already? All right. Starring a whole lot of other people. Why did I think she was cute? Like, why did I think her shit was supposed to be cute? Oh, that bass line. Yeah, definitely not an idol. Already the themes we're dealing with here are just stuff you typically don't see, which is funny because we're going to be checking out some BAP stuff later on, or BAP adjacent stuff, and you know their stuff is also very dark. Whoa. I wasn't expecting such heavy, like, vocal play. Oh, she is nothing like I expected. Dude's got a Garrett on her. Oh my god, this video is sick. I they feel about this song, but I'm digging the whole concept in the video. That look on her is very strange. Not a fan of this. Whatever's going on, this Joker look. No, that look, I'm into. Ah. Oh, acting chops, holy shit. This really is a mix of, yeah, lots of like R&B aspects with a hip-hop aesthetic and some hip-hop influences thrown in, and I'm not really vibing with those at all. But the R&B bits I really do like. This bridge especially is my favorite part of the song. You get a bit of her vocals going, and how the vocals are played with and really kind of like used with synthesizers and everything, I like. Wait for the reeling. A lot of overlaid vocals. Oh. Man. Did anyone OD? Certainly very different from anything that I've heard, obviously, because this does not fall into K-pop at all, which I like. Because I've been wanting to get more into Korean artists that don't fit that label exactly. But this one, in terms of the style that I go for, the stuff that I like, I think this one's a mixed bag for me. I like half of it, and I don't like the other half. I don't know. I don't know if it's just maybe not my thing or I'm just not used to it. But this is something that I might have to listen to a bunch more times to kind of wrap my head around, get my feelings around it. But I like the R&B flavorings that are in here. But sometimes the aesthetic of, you know, trying to go harder with the hip-hop themes come off as very corny to me. Like, BIBI with like a grill on and like tattoos, like, it's a little hokey for me, but you know, more power to you if you enjoyed that. But I think this is in a direction that I do want to explore more, but maybe there's something that leans a bit harder into her R&B side that would be a better fit for something that I like. But still, exploring these new areas of Korean music is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, so thank you so much for the request. Maybe there is other stuff out there from BIBI that would be more of my taste. But thank you so much. Let's move on to Hyunsik's song Dear Love from Dominica. And this has captions as well. Nice. Bringing the vocal power. Well, this is completely different in style. Is he on a space station? The crashes in this, very much playing on your emotions, man. It's what a ballad does best. Oh my god. Whoa, I love this instrumentally. This is gonna be heartbreaking in the end, isn't it? It's like the first person he's encountered in a long time. Man, I really like this video. The concept is just so great. No, it's gonna break my heart at some point, isn't it? Yep, there it is. There it is. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm kind of caught up in this story. The song is great. Even that they got separated. This woman freaking died. And this is doing everything to pull on the heartstrings style ballad. It's a very simple ballad-like structure, but you have those really atmospheric, distant kind of chords of the instrumental during like the breaks in the verses, and then now you have even the choir-like chanting towards like the latter half, the 3/4 through the song. It's hitting all those soft spots, all those emotional soft spots of a ballad. What a great rise. What was it? What? Explain that freaking ending. What happened here? It's like two Earths colliding here, but it's like, is it a parallel is it a black hole? What's going on? Someone explain this to me, because I want to know. What is she there? That image of her. I really like the music video. The music video was fantastic. Song as well. Was this? Okay, I was gonna say, this wasn't all in English. There was a lot of English in this song, but yeah, I thought it was amazing. I thought the video was fantastic. How does this have this has 1.4 million views. I thought it would have a lot more than that. His vocal performance is fantastic. It is your kind of prototypical ballad, but sometimes that really does work for me if it's done well, and here I think it's executed phenomenally. I really enjoyed that. How does the rest of this album sound? Because I want to know if it's all ballad-like or he plays with other different sounds on this, and I would think that an artist wants to do that when it is their first mini album, their first time doing work outside of their group, that they want to explore different genres that they've maybe been wanting to, that B2B themselves might not do as a group. So yeah, please let me know about this album and what you thought of the song when it dropped, because it's only 2 years old. It's only 2 years old, and B2B's been around for a while, so it took a while for I guess the solos in this group to maybe happen. Yeah, I don't know how long it took for Minhyuk or the rest of them either, but I know that they've had a handful of stuff. Hasn't Minhyuk done a lot of solo stuff by now? He has like that alter ego and everything. Very interesting. I like that song a lot. Thank you so much to Dominica for the request. Now we're going to move on to Alondra's request, which is Young Yoseop's Brain. This one came out just 9 days ago, so very recent. We're doing a lot of space concepts recently. What's going on with K-pop? Usually sci-fi has not been a super common thing. With this little box that reminds me of CLC's Me so much. This man can just control his voice at will. Like he's toying with us. Oh, this is graceful. Funky, smooth, silky. He's doing it with the vocals and the dance moves. Everything is very slick. From the way he's singing to the way he's moving. Oh my god, I love that scene. The colors, those pink and blue hues. Oh, the along with the piano, and then it displayed in the choreography. I like how jazzy this feels too. Oh, yes. I love these cuts on the beat. Right on the snaps. Radio filter on his voice right before we get into the final chorus drop. Oh. It's like some weird, like, data mosh of his silhouette. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit more trippy. Yes. Ooh, that's the kind of easy listening, smooth, sweet ass song that I like. Wow, really great MV too. It didn't seem like it was like a crazy expensive one, just done very, very well with awesome scenes. Amazing use of color, like the color palettes between scenes, like that one right there that I flashed really quick, of like the him in the brown suit with the kind of like tan curtains behind him, and then you have this one that's a bit more neon colored with a lot of primary bright bold colors. Everything's very, very deliberately done and done very well. Oh, and even the lighting in that one big setup, piercing through the kind of cubed like walls around him, creates such a pretty texture. He's the one that when we did I knew his vocals blew me away, but he also looked very young. Is he the youngest in this group right now? I thought that might have been true, because I could have sworn I remember him actually looking a lot younger than the rest of them. I like that a lot. That was very, very good. Another one of those kind of things that I related to Key's songs. I just checked those out a couple hours ago. Very easy listening, something that I could throw on often, something I wouldn't skip. It's great, great music, and I don't never mean this ever as something like I'm ragging on the song. When something's like really great accompaniment music, or you don't want to say background music because that makes it seem like you're saying something negative about it, but it works really well as that. But that's what easy listening is. It's something that that pairs well with like doing multiple activities or something like that, and that's a song that I love to have on in the background when I'm working or anything like that. Really nice. I enjoyed that very much. Thank you so much, Alondra, for the request. And now we're going to hear him again, but 10 years ago, which is crazy because he even looked pretty young in that video in YONG GUK's song I Remember. So he is from BAP. This came out 6 months prior to BAP's. And of course it's BAP because we've already got sirens in the first shot. They always have some kind of very urban, police-centered, fight the establishment aesthetic with BAP. From what I remember, I only know like 3 or 4 of their songs. Some of their videos are here on this channel, so please check them out if you're interested. Let's go. Yeah. I remember Krista said that this wasn't so much suited for Korean television. No captions, unfortunately. Oh, she did send along the lyrics though. I'm already getting like so many early like 2010 vibes from this. This is making me feel like what is that song called? The Eminem Rihanna song. I'm already getting that feeling from this, from the way that he's acting to the storyline between this couple. I find the overdramaticness really charming about this stuff. But he's very convincing with it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know there'd be so much of a rock influence coming into this. His rapping tone is so low. What are you pulling a gun for? Are there any BIPI videos without gun? I don't think everyone I've seen had a gun except maybe Warrior. I don't think Warrior did. But I think all the others had a gun in them. I mean, I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. It's for aesthetic purposes. And this was a thing. Again, I don't come from a background of listening to a lot of rap. The BIBI MV didn't give you any indication of that, but that kind of juxtaposition between like a harder, heavier toned rap like he's giving here with the lighter piano is a thing that's been used a lot, I feel like, and I really like that. I really like the chorus. Man, his performance though is so convincing. He's good. You do not see concepts like this anymore, but it seems to be commonplace with this group at least. Ooh, vocals just kicked it into second gear. Whoa, that was kind of sick. He got hit by a bullet in the other scene in front of the piano. Oh, bro, that was real. That was aggressive. You saw the matter hanging from the back of his head. Jeez. I mean, because you don't see this stuff anymore, I'm so in favor of it. Like, there's still that sense of, like, slight hokiness to it because it's really over dramatic, but I kind of, like I said, I find that stuff really, really charming about some older K-pop. And this is back when we had storylines in our MVs. That still happens, but not nearly as often. Wow. They are good actors. Huh. Interesting. And this came out before their debut, which is wild. Like, yeah, there's like the logo and everything. That's crazy. That's so interesting. and then this must have built up some form of hype for the group before they came out. Like someone here in the comments said, it took me 10 years to realize the guy was Park Seo-joon, who I believe was the male actor in that, who also Carissa, I think, referenced. Must be a popular actor that I maybe don't know. I don't know. What have they been in? But yeah, very, very cool. And supposedly someone also mentioned that there's actually a live duet between Bang YONG-guk and Young Yoseop from this, so I'd like to see that. But that was really, really cool. I like those throwback sounds, the throwback like K-pop aesthetic. So awesome, because you just don't see more adult, aggressive, violent aesthetics like that in K-pop these days. It seems to be kind of a thing of the past, but I'm all for it. I think it's very interesting, especially when it's used to tell a story in this way. It seemed very clean cut until the very end, where it just got insanely graphic, but I like it. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys ever want to see a return to more MVs that are like story driven? And I know that does happen sometimes still, as I mentioned, but it's just not the same as it was back then, I don't think. Especially what we've seen from a lot of BAP music videos. I think we've checked out like we checked out Skydive and then One Shot are both very, very like heavy in their story. They're very long. They mix multiple songs of theirs into one big MV. Like, we don't see stuff like that anymore. So is that something that you guys would ever want to see make a return, or even maybe more adult themes, more like graphic content like you see here? I think all that stuff, I like it. I can see why some people might not, but I certainly enjoy it. But thank you guys so much for checking these songs out with me. Thank you to all the people that requested the 4 songs. If you want to request something of your own, you can do that on Patreon. I would wait just a couple days until October 1st to join on Patreon, because you will be double charged. It charges the first of the month regardless, so your best bang for your buck is to join early in the month. We got live stages on there, album reactions, tons of variety shows, a whole bunch of stuff. You'll find something that you'll like on there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.